Game 2 is about to get underway. Hi, Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network back with you here for Cleveland State Lady Cougars softball. It is doubleheader day, and as we get prepared for Game 2, we'll run through the starting lineups for Roane State. The visitors here, led by Coach Marty McDaniel. Roane State defeating Cleveland State 7-1 in the opener here this afternoon. Leading off once again, pretty much this lineup is exactly the same as the first game. Leading off, it's the center fielder, Kyla Swafford. Batting second, the catcher, Emily Hawks. Paisley Campbell bats third, plays third. Zoe Cranford, she's the DP and batting fourth. Kalia Lucas playing first, batting fifth. Delaney Schrader playing second, batting sixth. Aaliyah Hensley's the shortstop, the number 7 hitter. Lizzie Lowe's in left field, batting eighth. And Mara Yo is in right field, batting ninth. And Bree McCamey will be in the circle for the Roane State Lady Raiders. In the circle for the Lady Cougars as we get started with Kyla Swafford is number 10, Giselle Tankersley. This will be Giselle's third start of the year. She has appeared, however, in 13 games. She has an 0-4 record, a 6.61 ERA, 42 and a third innings of work this season. Again, Kyla Swafford is the batter and the center fielder for Roane State. Roane State now 12-6 in the conference after winning game one. As that is lifted out to center field, there's Pemberton to run it down for the out. Now batting, it's the catcher for Roane State, Emily Hawks. And she looks at a strike. The pitch from Tankersley is inside. Paisley Campbell due up next, the third baseman. Swinging through the pitch for a strike. The count goes even at 2-2. Over to Young, and she makes the play for the out. Here's Campbell. She had a home run in game one as she looks at a first pitch strike. Lifted in the infield, calling for it. Oh, mercy. That was Sloan Watson to make the catch and made that kind of an adventure. But holding the Lady Raider scoreless was Tankersley as we move to the bottom of the first inning on the Game Time Sports Network. It's Jay Harper. Join me and Nashville radio legend John Bozeman, known as Johnny B, as we gab about all things radio, entertainment, and music in the Circling the Drain podcast. We share stories and experiences from our more than 90 combined years of being in the biz. Yeah, we're old. Come along for the ride. You never know where it may take you. It's the Circling the Drain podcast, available every Wednesday morning on all podcast platforms. It appears that Zoe Cranford will be in the circle to get things started. I'm guessing we will see Bree McCamey at some point as well in the circle. But it is Zoe Cranford. And leading things off, the top of the order for Cleveland State is Mylan Pemberton, the center fielder. She'll be followed by the right fielder, Sierra Howard. And then it's Lily Griffiths, the DP, batting third. And it's a strike. The pitch from Cranford is up and in. And it's over the plate but high. Three balls and one strike to Pemberton. And now we go full at 3-2. Sierra Howard waving on deck. The payoff pitch now from Cranford. A little pop over to the shortstop Hensley for the out. Here is Sierra Howard. She, the starting pitcher in game one. And she takes a mighty cut to come up empty. Sierra, she mainly pitches. She hasn't had that many opportunities for at-bats. This only her 23rd at-bat of the season. And she gets hit on the thigh. That's going to leave a mark. Zoe Cranford, the pitcher. Zoe, a 2.27 ERA. This is the 12th game that she has started. A 6-4 record. She's pitched 5 complete games. 49 strikeouts in 58 2/3 innings. Lily Griffiths, the batter. Swung on, and that sneaks through. So 2 runners on with 1 out. Jayla Young, the third baseman now, the batter. The pitch up and away. One ball, no strikes to Jayla Young. Jayla with a homer in game 1 as she pops this up. It's in shallow right center. The catch is made by the second baseman, Schrader, for the second out. That will bring the catcher, Ella Blancett, to the plate. And it is a tad high. Inside. And that is high. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Ella Blancett, the catcher, the batter. A 3-0 count. I'm sure she's taken all the way here. And she looks at a strike to make it 3-1. The 3-1 pitch from Cranford. Swung on. And fouled back just behind the backstop. Here's the payoff, a 3-2 count on Blancett. Bases loaded on the base on balls. Miley Howard, the batter, she can do some damage here with the bags full of Lady Cougars. One of the assistant coaches looking to have a chat with Cranford. She appears to be giving her a bit of advice on her release. back at it. The pitch from Cranford is a strike. That was Kelly McDaniel that went out for the chat with Cranford. And another foul. And it's a base hit out to left field that scores 2 runs. And the Cougars ahead 2-zip. A 2-out smash. Miley Howard, the RBI single. Ivy Johnson, the batter. A clutch 2-out hit for Miley. The shortstop for the Lady Cougars looks at a first pitch ball. Still 2 runners on. And a big cut on that fastball. Heidi batting .328 when the day started. Getting around a little bit late on the Cranford fastballs. Should Heidi reach, it will be the first baseman up next, Lone Watson. Heidi hanging tough, continuing to foul them off. The fastball up and in. Out to right field. And backing up to make the play in shallow right field is Delaney Schrader. That will retire the sides, but the Lady Cougars striking first to go up 2-zip on the Game Time Sports Network. Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. Glad that you could join us here. Beautiful day in Cleveland, Tennessee. Game 1, when we started, it was 70 degrees. We have zoomed all the way up to 71. We're at 71 degrees. A little breezy at times. The wind blowing from home plate out to center field. Wind gusts up to around 10 miles an hour. Giselle Tankersley taking her place in the pitcher circle for Cleveland State. Zoe Cranford is the batter. She had 2 home runs in game 1. And she looks at an outside pitch from Tankersley. I think we may have seen her 3rd home run of the day, and that is exactly what we have seen. Amazing. Zoe Cranford, her 3rd homer today after clobbering 2 in the first game. That will put the Lady Raiders on the board. Kalia Lucas, the next batter, the Roane State first baseman. This the time of the day when the shadows start to become a factor. You can see them creeping in to the batter's box. First pitch swinging and foul. Kalia's a freshman. She also pitches and plays third base. She's playing first here. .317 average when the day started. And if you're not careful, she'll pop one over the fence. 7 homers thus far. And Sloan Watson takes that one herself for the out. Delaney Schrader, the second baseman, now the batter. Can anybody catch that? No. Lands in no man's land, trying to get her at second, and the safe call. I'm guessing the tag was not applied before she slid into second. It certainly seemed like the ball got there first. So it's a double for Schrader. Aaliyah Hensley, the shortstop, now the batter. Gets past Blancett and just can't hang on to the ball at third. Ella with a pretty good throw. Schrader now has made it all the way to third base. The pitch now to Hensley. A rocket foul ball that almost clipped somebody in the Cougar dugout. Another foul ball, 1-2. One out, Rudder on third. Cranford with a home run this inning to pull within one of the Lady Cougars. One ball and two strikes to the Lady Raider shortstop, Aaliyah Hensley. Lizzie Lowe waits on deck as that pitch is outside. And the play at home is successful for the out. The tying run cut down at the plate. Hensley reaches on the fielder's choice. And it's a strike. The pitch from Tankersley is high. Throw down to first just to let Hensley know that they know she's over there, not forgetting her. One ball and two strikes. And it's just a little blooper out to second for the out. Roane State does manage to score a run, but the Cougars still hanging in there. Leading by one as we move to the bottom of the second inning. Zoe Cranford takes her spot in the circle, and Sloan Watson takes hers in the batter's box for Cleveland State. Sloan at first base. It's a first pitch ball. Two and oh. That fastball gets past Watson. 2-1. Three-one count as Cranford delivers and draws the walk. It's the pitcher, Giselle Tankersley, the batter. That looked good, but did not get the strike call. Must have perhaps been a little high. And a foul ball that almost gets Pemberton in the on-deck circle. Two balls and a strike to Giselle Tankersley, with Mylan Pemberton waiting on deck. And a nice play by Hensley to track it down in shallow left. The shortstop makes the play for the first out. We're back to the top of the order with Mylan Pemberton, the Cleveland State center fielder. And the strike call. And another strike. The out is made as Lizzie Lowe hauls the fly ball in, 2 away. Sierra Howard, the batter. Swing and a miss for the first strike. Sierra was hit by a pitch in the first at bat this game. Sierra really steps in the bucket. She really steps out when swinging. rather than stepping into the pitch. Consequently, she is way out away from the plate when she swings. If she would step into the pitch, she certainly would improve her chances of making contact. Down on strikes. The top of the third inning is coming up on the Game Time Sports Network. Back to the action. As Mara Yo is the batter, the number 9 hitter for Roane State. Just getting a piece of that, and there's Jayla Young to catch it in foul territory, one away. The top of the order with Kyla Swafford, who had a ground out in her first at bat. Fouled back. And the strikeout. 2 outs for the catcher, Emily Hawks. She, too, grounded out in her initial at-bat. Calling for it is Heidi Johnson, and she makes the out. So a quick inning. Emily Hawks with the pop-up to short for the third out. The Lady Cougars heading back to the dugout and hoping to add to this one-run lead. Lily Griffiths, the batter. The first batter that Zoe Cranford will see in the bottom of the third inning. Jayla Young waiting on deck. Then it will be Ella Blanchett, the catcher. The inside strike call. 1-1. Lily hitting .310 when the day started. And she looks at a strike. Lily's a sophomore. Hit out to left field. And that gets past the left fielder low. Lily with a stand-up double. What a way to lead off the inning for the Lady Cougars. Her second hit on the second game. Jayla Young, the batter. Flied out to center in her first at bat. Had a home run in game one in her last at bat. The lone run for the Cougars in game one. She's moved off the plate on the first pitch from Zoe Cranford.
You got it, girl. Come on, baby. Keep your head in it. Keep your head in it. All right, now you've seen them.
Cranford with a long look into the Roane State dugout. Now the windup and delivery and swinging under the pitch. The high fastball.
Jayla don't want it too bad, baby. Let's make some contact.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The fastball that Jayla can't catch up to for the first out on the strikeout. Ella Blanchett, the batter, walking her first at bat. And Blanchett fouls it back to go 0-2. Miley Howard, who had the 2 RBI single, waiting on deck. Lily Griffiths standing at second base after the double. The 1-2 pitch coming from Cranford. It is fouled back.
All right, Lawrence, you got it.
2-2. Blants it. That is a great play by the second baseman. A catch him and throw him out as Griffiths is caught. She is doubled off at second. An incredible play, Delaney Schrader for the 2 outs. So what looked like it was developing into a promising inning quickly cut down off of the fine defense from Delaney Schrader. We move to the top of the 4th inning. I'm Jay Harper. This is the Game Time Sports Network.
It's Jay Harper. Join me and Nashville radio legend John Bozeman, known as Johnny B, as we gab about all things radio, entertainment, and music in the Circling the Drain podcast. We share stories and experiences from our more than 90 combined years of being in the biz. Yeah, we're old. Come along for the ride. You never know where it may take you. It's the Circling the Drain podcast, available every Wednesday morning on all podcast platforms.
There's your friend. The other way. The other way. The other way. There's your friend.
A dangerous hitter will lead it off for Roane State. That will be Paisley Campbell. She with a homer in game 1. Two and 0. Outside. Campbell works the walk. The batter is the pitcher, Zoe Cranford. Missing outside.
Go 1-0, you got it.
2-0. Nobody out, a runner on. And Zoe Cranford at the plate. A home run her last at bat. She had 2 home runs in Game 1. She'll take a base, so it's 2 consecutive walks. Kalia Lucas, the batter. And a strike for the first pitch. Hit to left field. The catch is made by the left fielder. That is Emily Holcomb. 1 out. Delaney Schrader, the batter. After that fine play that she made at second base to end the inning. Made an amazing catch and then had the heads-up throw to second to double off the runner. That was Griffiths. That was caught at second. And it's a strike. Delaney had a double to right field in the first at bat. She's hit it to right field once again. The catch hauled in by Sierra Howard. 2 down. Aaliyah Hensley, who reached on a fielder's choice, is now the batter with 2 outs. First pitch misses outside. Fouled back. Just glances off of Jayla Young. The play at the plate, they're saying foul ball. The home plate umpire saying that was a foul. Jayla Young at third. She did her best to bat it down. That was a laser beam over toward third. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Aaliyah Hensley. Howard picks it up, flips it over to Watson for the out. So another fine job defensively for the Lady Cougars as the bottom of the 4th inning is on the way.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. The Game Time Sports Network, your ticket to adrenaline-pumping action where every play comes to life. Unleash the athletic excitement of your school, league, or tournament with our live stream play-by-play commentary, bringing you courtside and field level like never before. No more missing the magic. With Game Time Sports Network, witness your favorite teams in real time with expert analysis and electrifying energy. Accessible, immersive, and always on point. Game Time Sports Network, because every moment deserves the spotlight. Don't just watch, experience the game. Game Time Sports Network. For your front row seat, it's game time.
Play resuming in the bottom of the fourth inning. Miley Howard, the batter. Miley, in large part, responsible for the 2 runs on the board for Cleveland State after she hit that 2 RBI single in the bottom of the first. And the strike call. The pitch is high. Heidi Johnson due up next. Then it will be Sloan Watson. A 2-ball, 1-strike count. Evening the count at 2-2. Fouled back. Will stay at the 2-2 count. A line drive out to right field is hauled in. Miley hitting the ball hard twice in this game, but that time right at the right fielder, Mara Yo, for the out. Heidi Johnson, the batter. The pitch from Zoe Cranford. Hit out to center field and hauled in by the center fielder. That's Swafford. 2 outs. Cleveland State's been putting the bat on the ball this game. They've just had a little bad luck. Not getting some of these well-hit balls to drop. Sloan Watson, the batter. Sloan has walked. The 3-0 pitch coming to Sloan Watson. Taking all the way, and it's ball 4. The second walk of the day for Watson. Giselle Tankersley, the pitcher, steps into the batter's box. First pitch strike. Sloan Watson at first after the walk. 2 outs, an 0-1 count on Tankersley. Fouled out of play. Another nice play by Schrader at second, who tosses it to Hensley on the bag at second for the third out. The score staying at 2-1 as the top of the fifth is on the way on the Game Time Sports Network. Lizzie Lowe is the batter for Roane State, the left fielder. Ella Blancik got plunked on that foul. Trying to walk things off. Coach Carroll making sure that all is okay. We are ready to resume. It's an 0-1 count on Lizzie Lowe. Tankersley delivers the strike. One ball, two strikes. That makes its way between first and second for the leadoff single. Mara Yo, the batter, she fouled out to the third baseman Young. She now, the batter, the number 9 hitter for Roane State, Kyla Swafford, will be on deck. The throw off the mark at first. So reaching safely is Mara Yo. From Lowe to Yo. Lowe's at third, Yo's at second. Kyla Swafford. She the batter. Yo reaches on the error. I don't think the throw would have gotten her anyway, but the throw off the mark did allow Yo to reach second. Coach Carroll with the confab in the circle. Swafford swings and fouls it off. The 0-2 from Tankersley misses outside. Lady Raiders threatening. Nobody out, 2 runners in scoring position. A 1-2 count on the leadoff batter, Kyla Swafford. The catch made by Pemberton. The play at home is out. Lowe not in agreement. A nice throw for the out at home. That may well be a game-saving play, perhaps. Still the runner on third. The catch by Pemberton in center. And the out at home. 0-1 on Emily Hawks, the catcher. Popped up and plants it. Makes the catch. The Lady Cougars get out of what could have been quite the ugly inning, but managed to hold Roane State scoreless once again. The bottom of the fifth inning coming up on the Game Time Sports Network. Mylan Pemberton, the batter for Cleveland State, to lead off the bottom of the fifth inning. Mylan's popped up and flied out. Sierra Howard and Lily Griffiths, the next two batters. And a strike call. The 1-2 pitch coming to the center fielder Pemberton. Missing outside. We go full, 3-2 on the Cougars' leadoff batter, Mylan Pemberton. Lizzie Lowe making the catch for the first out. Sierra Howard, now the batter. She has been hit by a pitch and has struck out. We appear to be having a pinch hitter for Howard. It appears that it will be Layla Perry. Perry in for Howard. Sierra playing right field, so I would assume that Layla will take the right field spot. Strike one. Lily Griffiths waiting on deck. Strike two. Ball one as that misses outside. Down on strikes goes the pinch hitter, Layla Perry. 2 away. The Shadows just about past the pitcher circle. Lily Griffith steps in. Lily with 2 hits, a single and a double. The pitch from Cranford. Fouled back to go 1-2. Right back to the pitcher, Cranford. She does manage to compose herself and get the out at first, so Griffiths is thrown out. It's a ground out to end the inning. This game moving along rather briskly. The top of the 6th now on the Game Time Sports Network. Coming up to the plate, somebody you've got to be very careful with. That would be Paisley Campbell. She has 12 homers on the year, tied for third in the conference in the home run category. She can tie this thing with one swing. And it doesn't get any easier with the young woman on deck. That would be Zoe Cranford, who's already hit 3 home runs today. She had 2 home runs all season, and she's hit 3 today. One ball, one strike. The pitch from Tankersley is low. If Tankersley can work herself through the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, that's popped up sky high. Pemberton collects it for the out. A big out. But as mentioned, this is one hot hitter right here with Zoe Cranford fouling off the first pitch. Zoe, the cleanup hitter, and she has done just that today a number of times. Kalia Lucas is on deck. The catch is made by Howard. 2 down. Kalia Lucas, the batter. A ground out and a fly out in game 2. A lot of first pitch swinging. Oh, 2. A strike away from getting through the heart of the order unscathed. We'll do it again on the 0-2. Lucas just a bit under that pitch. The last couple that she has fouled off, she's timing it well, but just missing. And the strikeout. Getting out of the inning on the strikeout, Giselle Tankersley. That the second strikeout for Tankersley. We will return here this Saturday for more Lady Cougar softball. Chattanooga State. They will be coming in here on Saturday. Currently, the game, it's a doubleheader day. The games are scheduled at noon and 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. before we know it, it will be tournament time. The softball tournament for the TCCAA occurring at Columbia State in Columbia, Tennessee. Jayla Young will commence this here inning in the bottom of the sixth, trying to add to what I know feels to me like a very precarious lead of just one run. Lifted foul. Is it playable? Yes, it is. It is caught by the left fielder. Lizzie Lowe tracking that down. Some good hustle for the first out. Ella Blancett, the batter. Ella's walked and popped up. Hensley at short. The throw is on target where Lucas collects it for out number 2. One pitch, one out. Miley Howard stepping in. This pollen is choking me something awful. A first pitch strike. Caught in foul territory for the third out by the right fielder, Mara Yo. It's the top of the 7th inning coming up. So, Cleveland State hoping to be able to hold on to this one-run lead. We'll see how it all plays out. Stay with us on the Game Time Sports Network. Giselle Tankersley will try to wrap this one up. Taking her warm-up tosses. Leading off, it's Delaney Schrader. Delaney with some really great heads-up defensive plays at second. As the first pitch from Tankersley is high and outside. Schrader followed by Aaliyah Hensley and Lizzie Lowe in the batting order. One and two. Down low to go 2-2. Lifted out to left field and hauled in by the left fielder, Emily Holcomb, one down.
She's had hot dogs, she's had Cheetos, she's had hamburger. One ain't gonna hurt her.
Aaliyah Hensley, the batter.
After everything she's had, one summer, she ain't gonna hurt her.
First pitch strike from Tankersley. Oh, 2 on the Lady Raider shortstop. Lizzie Lowe waiting on deck. And Young can't handle it. The tying run at first as Aaliyah Hensley puts it in play. And that does bring up Lizzie Lowe.
My blood pressure medicine ain't quit working all the time.
Two balls, no strikes. Foul ball that Holcomb just could not catch up to. The catch made in foul territory. 2 away. Mara Yo, the batter. First pitch strike. Heidi Johnson doing a great job running over to second to keep that throw from going out into center field. The tying run in scoring position with Aaliyah Hensley at second. A 1-1 count. Now 1-2. The Lady Cougars a strike away from putting this one away. And that is your final. The strikeout. Giselle Tankersley going the distance to haul in the victory for Cleveland State as they manage to split the doubleheader and come away victorious. As mentioned, our next live stream of Cleveland State softball comes up this Saturday. 2 o'clock, it's noon and 2 are the scheduled times. Chattanooga State, who always has a good team, will be coming in to Cleveland State. So